Hi, I'm Graham Hackett, and these are your Rock TV announcements. Juniors and seniors will complete I-STEP testing. Any juniors or seniors who have missed any part of the test will complete those today, March 3rd, or tomorrow, March 4th. Students who need a test will be sent a Canvas message today with details on what test they will be completing and what room to report to. All testing will begin at 8:35 a.m. and students will be free to return to class or leave if they are virtual students. The WHS theme for March is Initiative. Please consider nominating a staff or student who is a role model in showing and sharing initiative. These individuals take responsibility for personal development. They want to be challenged to do better. Does someone come to mind? Please complete this brief nomination form so we can recognize students and staff going above and beyond in regards to this attribute. Thank you. Seniors, it is time to turn in your senior quote for the yearbook. These are due by March 5th. There is a limited number of yearbooks for the 2021-2020 school year remaining for purchase. You can purchase your yearbooks here. The boys varsity won their first sectional, defeating Zionsville 61-47. The Rocks were ahead by 15 at the half and blew open a 20-point lead in the fourth quarter. Braden Smith led the team with 23 points and 8 assists. Cam Hefner scored 18 points and earned himself a team-high 7 rebounds. The Rocks play in the sectional semifinals Friday night at 8:30 against Noblesville. Go Rocks!
March Madness is right around the corner, so here's what you need to know. Selection Sunday is March 14th. The first four games of the tournament will be played on March 18th. The first round games will be on the 19th and 20th, that Friday and Saturday. The second round games will be on that Sunday and Monday. Jump ahead 5 days to the Sweet 16 games on Saturday and Sunday. After that, it's the Elite Eight on Monday and Tuesday. Then the Final Four starts on April 3rd. And then on April 5th, it's the championship. Here's some key points. If a team has any good freshmen, they won't know this stage because they didn't have a tournament last year. If you're new to the tournament scene, there are 4 divisions: East, South, West, and Midwest. My personal 3 favorites for this tournament are Gonzaga, Baylor, and Michigan. They've all been looking pretty good this year, so let's see what they can do.
Hi, I'm Grace Stinney, and I'm here with
Mr. Frederick. Yeah, I'm one of the assistant principals here at Westfield High School, and I, along with a couple other administrators, are responsible for intervening when there are disciplinary incidents or issues involving Westfield High School students. As you may know, though, Grace, that all of us and every student and staff member, though, has a responsibility of helping out or making this a really welcoming and safe place. So we all kind of have a role in disciplining them.
Okay, awesome. I was just wondering, if I ever see an incident happen that needs to be reported, whether in the classroom, on the bus, on social media, etc., how should I report that?
It's a great question. I think at this point of the school year, I'm hoping that a lot of students out there, that you have a trusted adult here at the school that you could go to, someone in your power of 5, so whether that's a teacher, coach, administrator, counselor, to report it directly to them. That'd probably be the quickest or most swiftest and complete or thorough way that we could see a response.
Is there any other way that I could report it?
Yeah, and that brings up a good point. We have the TIPS Aware system, and that's something that we use throughout the district. So students, you might be familiar with that from intermediate or middle school. Students or parents or even community members are able to provide tips. It's a system that's used throughout the county and the nation, actually. So a lot of schools subscribe to a system like that, and that's just a 24/7 way for students to report if they see something that's concerning or alarming. And they can do it anonymously, or they can also do that with their name so that we know who the reporter is.
If I wanted to report something on TIPS, who would see that report?
Oh, that's a great question. So it goes to our admin team. So that's our principal, the assistant principals, someone from the athletic department, and the director of counseling, and our school resource officers.
When I submit a TIPS report, what happens next? What's the process there?
Yeah, so typically if the individual that's the reporter has their name, or we're able to identify who the target or the victim was of the incident, we start with them. So we'll typically just ask questions to get more details, and then we'll go and ask either bystanders or defenders or witnesses that have firsthand knowledge of what occurred, and we'll get all that and gather all that, and then that's where we would talk with the instigator or alleged perpetrator to get really more to the story and see what was going on at that time. And that's where based on the offense, we use our handbook and kind of the strict guidelines that are posted in there to enact the punishment or the discipline or the consequences. And then if you do submit your name, so that's one advantage of if you tell somebody in person or on tips, if you do provide your name as a reporter, is then we could actually follow back up just so that there is that closure and that you know that the school takes it seriously and did something about it.
Well, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
To access tips, go to Canvas, then press Account, and there you will see a tips hyperlink. And once you press that, you can choose to open it in a new tab, which will take you directly to the tips website.
That's all for your Rock TV announcements. Be kind, radiate positivity, and have a wonderful Wednesday, Westfield.